And we're back live now in San Jose with the fireworks show still going on. And if it's all right with everyone, I think I'll just stop talking and let you see the fireworks live.
Whoops.
Oh.
The 4th of July will be celebrated with a bang in New York tomorrow night. The annual Macy's fireworks display will take place over the East River. This year, the event should be more spectacular than ever, with 2 simultaneous shows featuring over 20,000 shells. It all starts at 9:15 p.m. One display will be visible in Midtown Manhattan from 23rd to 42nd Streets. The other downtown can be seen from anywhere with a view of the Brooklyn Bridge. For viewing, the FDR Drive will be closed to traffic beginning at 7:30.
Tomorrow, ABC Sports goes ringside. Undefeated Johnny Tapia puts his perfect record on the line against Arthur Johnson. It's the WBO Junior Bantamweight Championship live. Then, baseball's big hitters are up next. The lineups for the game's Midsummer Classic are announced on the 1995 All-Star Selection Special. It's all tomorrow on ABC.
Everyone's excited about FYI's new reporter.
Maybe you should shut up and sit down.
Everyone except Murphy. Ben is a younger man enough for Sybil?
Jump that boy and use him till there's nothing left but an empty husk.
Sybil after Murphy Brown, Monday.
This fall, you will witness the most talked about 5 minutes on television, and you will be shocked. We swear. Courthouse.
You're on CBS.
Here's what you can see on 7 and 4 tonight. At 7, it's an hour of America's favorite game shows, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy! At 8, it's Wings, followed at 8:30 by Pride and Joy. At 9, it's Frasier, then John Larroquette at 9:30, and at 10, Dateline NBC. Followed by News Channel 7 and 4 at 11, and then NBC's great late-night lineup with Jay, Conan, and Greg Kinnear. Easy Mart wants you to enjoy tonight's lineup on News Channel 7 and 4, because nobody does it easier than Easy Mart.
Services provided and promotional fees paid by the following. Ever wish Fox would do a news magazine with attitude? Get ready for TV Nation with Michael Moore.
We run our own candidate, a convicted felon, for President of the United States.
I won't rat you out.
You'll find out about the fastest growing business in America, crime scene cleanup. What the hell is that? There's comedy.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, where we're #1 in sending people to death row.
And no, Andy Rooney.
TV Nation premieres Friday, July 21st on Fox.
It's America's ultimate Independence Day extravaganza, the Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular. Scott Bakula hosts the country's biggest 4th of July celebration, with appearances by Jerry Seinfeld, John Cicada, Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop, LeVar Burton, and Miss America Heather Whitestone. This year, Macy's is building bridges connecting the New York skyline with 2 exciting displays. The Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular, live tomorrow at 9 on the WB Channel 11.
You're traveling in a camper with a bunch of strangers for 3 months. Please follow directions carefully. Road rule number 21. Be sure to pack a first aid kit.
But when you tell me to tell her to change her ways and you're going to smack her, what?
Road rule number 22. Stop frequently to stretch your legs. Forget the old rules. Follow the road rules. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Sneak preview Wednesday night at 10:30, right after Real World 4.
Try not to catch your eye, because the worst thing, when you're concentrating on somebody you know, what I did once.
That's right. America's Birthday Bash will continue on TBS.
Sunday on TNT. Sam Elliott, Linda Fiorentino, and Craig Shepard. The Desperate Trade. Sunday at 6 Eastern on TNT.
Mondesi's got it. Piazza's power. The Dodgers are in town to take on the Braves. 7:35 Eastern tonight. For the best seat in the house, turn to TBS.
Return to James A. Michener's Centennial after these messages. Legendary heroes of the West unite to save an innocent man, but more than a life is at stake.
Just tell me where the gold is, I'll let you go.
Paradise, a gathering of guns. Sunday at 7 on the Family Showcase.
You are watching Grown Push Stallone on USA.
Mediterraneo walked off with the best foreign film Oscar because it showed us when we're forced to deal with ourselves. And we think it's a joy to watch. Mediterraneo, premiering Monday, July 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern on Bravo, the Film and Arts Network.
Coming up next on Bravo, Katharine Hepburn stars as a spinster who falls in love during a trip to Venice in David Lean's unforgettable romance, Summertime, co-starring Rosanna Brazzi, next on Bravo.
Stay at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on the Discovery Channel.
Shark Week. Sharks do not have air bladders to keep them afloat. They rely on pectoral fins and large livers filled with oil. This liver can weigh up to 200 pounds and yield 18 gallons of oil.
Now on the Learning Channel, take a voyage where no one has gone before as the cosmos unfolds before your eyes. An exotic tour of galaxies and planets, faraway places brought close to home. From the life and death of stars to the inner workings of planets, a spectacular journey into the unknown. A breathtaking view. State-of-the-art animation. On the world premiere series, Wonders of the Universe. Tuesdays at 8, Saturdays at 9 on TLC.
Is it a wave of mass hallucinations? A series of brilliant hoaxes? Or do close encounters really happen? Investigate a phenomenon that's out of this world. Friday beginning at 8 on the Learning Channel.
Unlock the wonder.
Put a plastic Indian in the cupboard and he came alive.
Try it.
Me?
Discover the magic.
This is great.
Believe your eyes.
You should not do magic. You do not understand.
This summer, hold a mystery in the palm of your hand.
You are so real.
Are you? The Indian in the Cupboard, rated PG, starts Friday, July 14th at theaters everywhere.
Greetings, I am Ishbu. I am a foreign exchange student. In my native land, there is no comedy show for kids. There is no Ear Boy, no Home of the Good Burger, and no Super Dude, though my teacher does resemble Miss Fingerling. There is no music called hip-hop for to listen, though it does sound similar to our birthing chant. I, Ishbu, will watch all that tonight on my Nickelodeon television machine and learn more about your wondrous culture.
Looking for something to do on Friday? Tune into the Disney Channel where you'll find 3 times the action, 3 times the thrill, 3 times the chill with Triple Feature Friday.
It's going to be a really big show.
Every Friday, starting at 5/4 Central, the weekend kicks off with 3 movies in a row.
If you just let me explain.
3 movies that go together.
Well...
You know, have something in common, like movies that'll make you scream, or 3 that'll blow your circuits, or 3 that'll fill you with adventure.
It's radical, dude.
And don't miss the Not Quite Human trilogy on Triple Feature Friday, where you can see all 3 megabyte movies in a row. First, he's, born.
Hi, Dad.
In Not Quite Human. Then...
I'm going to college.
He's headed for higher education in Not Quite Human 2. And...
Where's my real dad?
He has to deal with a droid dad and try to rescue the real one. It's still Not Quite Human. It's the Not Quite Human trilogy. Friday at 5 p.m. 4 Central on Triple Feature Friday, where the weekend begins.
What the hell is that?
A dress.
Says who?
Calvin Klein.
Get on the freeway!
Amber, my plastic surgeon doesn't want me doing any activity where balls fly at my nose.
Well, there goes your social life.
Rated PG-13.
HBO Saturday nights. It's guaranteed a new movie week after week. This Saturday, Jack is back. This time, he's a real animal. Jack Nicholson, Michelle Pfeiffer, Wolf. July 22nd. Sex has its own signals. One wrong move and you're dead. Tom Berenger.
I don't have a problem with that.
HBO Pictures presents Body Language. July 29th. Joe Mantegna, hunting for toddler tracks.
We're here for the hit of a lifetime.
Baby's Day Out. August 5th. Hang on, because it all comes true.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis, True Lies. And in weeks to come, week after week, a new movie guaranteed. Saturday nights on HBO.
A house that's not just haunted.
Oh, I'm getting the hell out of here.
It's alive.
Oh my God.
And it's hungry.
That's when Derek disappeared.
It becomes whatever it consumes.
I knew you'd come back to me, Derek.
Once you go in,
That's not Derek. It's the house.
you may never come out. The new Showtime original series, The Outer Limits. Sunday evening at 10, part of the Showtime 3-day weekend.
Cinemax in July. Where to turn for great movies. Where there's more than 1,000 movies all summer long. Where you can take a chance, or take cover, find the truth, or twist it a little. Where you can watch your back, or warm your heart, throw the first punch, or have a last laugh. Where you turn for great movies. Cinemax, the best network for movies on television.
In July on Viacom Pay-Per-View, he endeared the hearts of millions, swept the Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor, and left us laughing and crying at the same time. Order the movie of the decade. Tom Hanks is Forrest Gump. And Tommy Lee Jones, and winner of this year's Best Actress Award, Jessica Lange, star in a movie that will restore your faith in love. Order Blue Sky. The Academy Award winners are on Viacom Pay-Per-View in July.
Pay-Per-View delivers it all this month, from legends to classics.
And don't talk at me, boys, if I've never seen a war.
Anthony Hopkins and Brad Pitt star in the story of three brothers and the beautiful young woman who changes their lives in the drama Legends of the Fall.
Over the mysteries of female life, there is drawn a veil.
And from the classic Civil War novel comes the story of a mother and her 4 daughters discovering the meaning of love, family, and feminine strength in the drama Little Women. Classic value, legendary style. Pay-Per-View delivers.
Let's get ready to rumble! The Ultimate Fighting Championship 6. Live Friday, July 14th. Only on pay-per-view. If it's not in the octagon, it's not real. Plus the greatest fight ever presented. The World Championship Super Fight. Dan Severn versus Ken Shamrock. Live Friday, July 14th. Only on pay-per-view.
This summer, no movie will shock you. No story will touch you. No experience will affect you like the real movie event of the summer. Kids. No one under 18 admitted without adult guardian. Now playing select cities.
It's one thing to be a reveler, but who knows all the lines to the Star-Spangled Banner?
Oh, say, can you see?
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed.
After twilight's last gleaming. And the rockets will flare.
Try again. Took a lot of searching, but we found them. 2 gals who knew the song from beginning.
Oh, say, can you see?
To end.
And the home of the brave.
Now those girls definitely get an A+. The fire.
Yes, Evening News. And this is John Roberts reporting. Good evening.
There will be a lot of Kodak moments this 4th of July. So get the new Kodak Value Pack. 3 rolls of Kodak Gold film, plus a free 12 exposure roll. And start celebrating.
Shock you. Steve Urkel. Now his secrets are revealed.
Uh-oh.
Why women just can't stay away.
Ooh-la-la.
How neighbors want to get away. And his strange, unrelenting obsession with Steve Urkel. Get the facts behind the fun. Yippee! Only on Family Matters.
Weekday afternoons at 5:30 on WWTI.
Candy. The only candy made with the refreshing taste of ocean spray. All natural fruit play. When you're thirsty for a great candy.
Sunday, blow out the candles and toot your horn for an all-American birthday bash. It's a whole hour of America's funniest home videos. You won't find these fireworks anywhere else.
He's awfully cute.
Then, will a kryptonite-powered boy toy bring Superman down? What a wuss!
You know, I thought that I might never see you again.
Lois and Clark, Sunday on ABC.
Produced oohs and ahs for thousands of years. From Australia to Italy, from Japan to Mexico. Come behind the scenes of some of the most high-tech events in the world.
I've never seen anything like it.
The Sparks Fly on Fireworks. And A&E special presentation. Sunday on A&E.
It's hot.
What's hot?
This month's films from Fox are hotter than the 4th of July.
Oh, you're right.
The Stone Boy,
Guilty Conscience, and Night in the City premiere on Fox Best.
Marilyn Monroe sizzles in the FXM premiere of Let's Make Love.
Betty Grable gets hot as the beautiful blonde from Bashful Ben.
The action is explosive.
I love New York.
And the mercury keeps rising with drama on FXM.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
ESPN Speed World coverage of the Pepsi 400 from Daytona is being brought to you by Chevrolet. One car company has won more races in the history of NASCAR, genuine Chevrolet. By Smooth Busch Beer and easy drinking Busch Light. Busch, the official beer of NASCAR. And by NASCAR Story. To order, call 800-71-NASCAR.
Family Channel is taking you on a Wild West adventure with heart-stopping drama.
You're under arrest for murder.
And breathtaking passion. Gather the family together for paradise. All new to the Family Channel beginning July 3rd.
For watching Grown for Stallone on USA.
In July on Viacom Pay-Per-View, he endeared the hearts of millions, swept the Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor, and left us laughing and crying at the same time. Order the movie of the decade. Tom Hanks is Forrest Gump. And Tommy Lee Jones, and winner of this year's Best Actress Award, Jessica Lange, star in a movie that will restore your faith in love. Order Blue Sky. The Academy Award winners are on Viacom Pay-Per-View in July.
Tomorrow, you won't want to miss this choice on Pay-Per-View. There's excitement in the air on Pay-Per-View. These people are killers. An ex-agent with a plan.
$2 million a month.
You may be among those wondering what's been pumping up gasoline prices. They're now the highest they've been in a decade in the tri-state area. As Long Island correspondent Jennifer McLogan tells us, that has motorists grumbling again.
In the last 12 months, the price of a premium gallon of gasoline on the island rose 17.5 cents to an average of $1.64 to $1.75 at full-service stations. Regular at full-service stations increased 17 cents to an average of $1.53 to $1.56 a gallon.
This is News 7 Newsbreak.
Good evening. The heat wave has now claimed the lives of at least 200 people nationwide. 5 days of 90-degree heat in Chicago are blamed for the deaths of another 56 people. Most of the victims were elderly, and power outages caused by heavy demand has compounded the problem. The two Americans who spent 4 months in a Iraqi prison are now free. William Barloon and David Daliberti were sentenced to 8 years in prison in March after being convicted of illegally entering the country. We'll have all the news, weather, and sports coming up after the movie.
America's #1 writer just met his #1 fan.
He almost died.
She loves everything he's written.
What a poet you are.
But she especially loves him.
You and I were meant to be together forever.
James Caan and Kathy Bates in her Oscar-winning role from Stephen King. Misery, next Sunday, contains some violent scenes.
It's for the best.
Someone's at the door. Someone's at the door. Someone's at the door.
Fridays this fall on CBS, American Gothic.
You're on CBS.
Wednesday, Steve and his date get framed.
He drew you kissing, naked.
Me and the boys. Then Ellen envies a funny friend. All right, I'm jealous. I can't. I mean, I've never been a competitive person.
Well, actually, you are.
No. $5 says I'm the least competitive person here. Okay. Ellen after Me and the Boys, Wednesday here on ABC.
Tonight, police in Dublin are looking for a different type of fireworks bandit, one posing as a good Samaritan. And he was really young. They say a boy between the ages of 12 and 15 may have gotten away with thousands of dollars from this fireworks stand. According to witnesses, the boy was hanging around the stand offering to help out, and since it was a busy day, nobody noticed anything missing until it was too late. That's when they called the police, and so far they have not found him.
More 4th of July news. Up in Sonoma, crowds filled the streets for an old-fashioned kind of celebration.
The Tonight Show, Howie Mandel and Chris Isaac, NBC Tonight.
Fear, a justice system littered with criminals. The evil underworld of the city infesting the streets. It's time to take out the trash. In Sega's Adventures of Batman and Robin video game, vile villains are bent on trashing Gotham City. Fight through incredible 3D animation as Batman or Robin, or team up against the Joker and other vermin. The Adventures of Batman and Robin.
I'm Kurt Loder with an MTV News Brief. Hole, currently on the Lollapalooza tour, will have a sort of new 6-song EP out in September on its old label, Caroline Records, which has held up the record for 2 years or so. Titled Ask For It, the EP's cover will feature a photo of a young person's wrists with the scars of an attempted suicide. Inside will be some live BBC tracks and covers the Velvet Underground's Pale Blue Eyes and Pacific Northwest punk forefathers, the Wipers, Over the Edge. Hole and Lollapalooza play Kansas City, Missouri on Monday. That's the news for now. Stay tuned for more throughout the day here on MTV.
Live Aid raised millions of dollars for African famine relief. People from all over the world pitched in to do what governments said was impossible, to get food to the hungry, water to the thirsty, and medicine to the sick. Live Aid was also the moment at which musicians who thought that they had nothing in common because of age or style realized that they shared a lot more than they thought. It really was an amazing day. I'm Mark Goodman for VH1, and I want to invite you to tune in this Saturday, July 15th, as VH1 broadcasts the Live Aid concert for the first time since it happened 10 years ago. Thanks for coming backstage, and I'll see you out front.
Coming up, it's a submarine search and destroy mission. Watch Glenn Ford and Ernest Borgnine in Torpedo Run. Then at 12:15, plunge into a night of 100% weird movies that begins with Lloyd's Sea Hunt Bridges in Around the World Under the Sea.
Hear the rolling thunder.
The race is on PBS.
The Trioval at Pocono.
Saturday, 1:05 Eastern. The Arco 150.
Then Sunday, 1 Eastern.
NASCAR takes the road.
Marlin.
The one.
Gordon.
Point race.
Earnhardt.
In years. The Miller Genuine Draft 502 big races. One fast weekend. Beginning 1:05 Eastern Saturday. Turn to PBS.
The A&E special presentation, Pops Goes the Fourth, will continue after these messages.
Next, the wing will fly on the special of the week. Then, citizens take justice into their own hands on Justice Files. Coming up next on the Discovery Channel.
Laura burns up the screen.
Diane Carroll is fuming in Claudine.
What's so funny?
FXM's comedy with some very hot properties, including Gene Wilder and Dom DeLuise in
The World's Greatest Lover!
And as for the musicals, they're dazzling.
Hubba, hubba!
And they all come to you direct from the source, 20th Century Fox.
So this July, get set for a heat wave of your favorite film genres.
All yours on FXM Movies from Fox.
Just call your local cable operator today.
Universal Pictures invites you to a world like none you've ever seen before. Kevin Costner, Waterworld.
20 Years of Comedy, hosted by George Carlin. Coming in August on HBO.
Cinemax, the best network for movies on television.
The following exclusive movie is brought to you by Showtime. Unedited and commercial-free.
Look what you can order Saturday on Viewer's Choice.
Ay Caramba. July 29th on pay-per-view, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. New IBF flyweight champion, undefeated Danny Romero, makes his first title defense. Mini flyweight champion Alex Sanchez will put his perfect record on the line. Plus, former champion Jesse James Leha. July 29th. Ay Caramba.
There's still time to order a pay-per-view excitement.
On the signing of the Declaration of Independence, John Adams wrote, "I am well aware of the toil and blood and treasure that it will cost us to maintain this declaration. Yet through all the gloom, I can see the rays of ravishing light and glory." Today, many Americans continue to work for those principles set down by our nation's founding fathers. They can still see the rays of light on a distant shore. They reach across the world's great divides to support and defend our cherished beliefs for equality and fairness.